rage against the government, rage against society, rage against what is true to your heart. We're getting into this weird territory. I said last time, I was wondering how far Trump was going to take it. Let's face it, we've been in weird territory. This guy did a Tesla commercial, and before I could even think of making fun of it, like to storyboard or anything, The Daily Show beat me to it. I'm so jealous right now. That was a good video of their Tesla commercial. Come on down to the Tesla. I was thinking about that too, because it's like, one sec. Just kidding. The line between a public figure of joking, parody themselves, should actually be kind of thin, which sucks because, like, you can say jokes, but you can only really be cheeky. Once you start going down that serious joking or like heavy jokes, like anything that's heavy, you can't do that. Not as a public figure, or we say public political figure, okay? You can't joke about those kind of things anymore. Comedians can joke about those kind of things. You can't joke about those kind of things anymore. So it's so crazy in some ways of like, you can't say certain things anymore. You've got to draw the line because people will take that seriously and not think that you're joking. And the reason that I bring this up is because I know Trump isn't joking. He's being completely serious about his Tesla endorsement. But this is why we have the separation. So that way it doesn't look like the president is endorsing one brand or another, because that would be pretty much unfair, incredibly heavily bipartisan. But he does. He does it anyway because he doesn't give a fuck. Trump does not give a fuck. And when Trump trolls, as his followers like to say, bad shit can truly happen. If he's trolling by putting all these fucking tariffs out there, well, he's just destabilizing the economy. That's okay. I don't know anybody who really, like, I'm watching these people in these forums starting to lose their grip on, like, him knowing what he's fucking doing. Oh, he's playing 4D chess. He just wants Canada to come to the table. Come to the table with what, you fucking retards? Seriously. I'm going to have to bleep that shit. Come to the table with what, you fucking idiots? What is he coming to the table with? What does Canada need to come to the table with? First of all, we had a trade agreement, and he's shitting all over it. And then gets mad saying they're not allowed to raise their prices. Who the fuck said? That's what they can do. That's what tariffs are. If anybody didn't understand what tariffs are, it's this fucking jackass and his press secretary. Man, that bitch also drives me insane. She's gonna have a shitty life after this anyway, But her attitude coming in there is something else, I tell you. They wanted to find that sassy white girl energy, right? Karen, it's Karen energy. I know what a tariff is. Thank you very much. Don't educate me. And I'm sorry for picking you for answering questions. She should know. Press secretaries don't last long. She doesn't know. She won't know. Not until it comes and she says the wrong thing once and it hits her in the ass. But, Scaramucci made a career out of that so far, so who the fuck knows? Truly, we're in mind-boggling time. This is what I'm talking about, like, being funny in general, because it's like the satire, it's so sad. You watch Mike Myers do an Elon Musk impression. Number one, I think he's subtly trying not to do Dr. Evil, right? Because he's doing the fingertip to the mouth. That's a little nod because it's fucking hilarious. And at the same time, nobody's laughing because the shit that they're saying is so outlandish, and yet it's potentially true. We don't even know what's funny anymore. we know it's funny when the joke is an exaggeration, but when you can't exaggerate because real life has exaggerated that much, this is where we're at. Can't exaggerate, so now we bitch. It's it's an interesting time. May you live in interesting times. Yeah. Well, so anyway, if I'm a public figure, I just have to remember I can't say crazy shit anymore. Can't use the R word. Definitely can't use the N word. That's a joke. Can't use the P word, T word, Y word. I'm making that up. So, yeah, but I did find it interesting that Europe decided to tariff products coming from red states. Which, I mean, that's fair. That is fair. I feel like they know that it's not all of America, it's just some of America. I don't know how well that's going to go over. I hope it's going to hit. I hope all of these things are going to hit, like these fucking farmers start realizing, oh, I voted for the wrong guy. I didn't do my research and I just voted for Trump because I thought he was... Actually, I'm just a closet racist. I didn't want to vote for a black lady. She laughed funny. Isn't it so weird that one thing can fucking tank your... She laughs funny. He let out that scream and I was like, yeah! I vote for that fucker. It was the wrong time for him to let out that war whoop. You need to let that one out when you're killing somebody on the battlefield, not when you're celebrating, because everybody saw that one and was like, bro, what? They were like, bro, what? I ain't voting for that guy if he fucking war hoops like that. Woo! Woo! He can't even get the streak right, bro. Ah! Wee-ah! Woo-ah! Woo-ee-oo! Stupid. Why do we care? He was happy. Dude was fucking happy in the moment. Everybody shit on. Oh, that was it. That was the end of his fucking political career. Oh shit. Creepy Kamala's stuck. It just. No, I mean, if you didn't see the writing on the wall that Trump was going to be a crazy fucking asshole, that one's on you. It's on you. He showed you. He showed you. Everything he did is exactly like him. Now he's just gone full fucking tilt. Let him get away with anything he wants. And then go, oh, I had time to educate myself on the issues. But that time takes 30 seconds to go. That guy's a shitbag. I guess that means more people are shitbags. You can't recognize that he's a shitbag. You think shitbag? You think shitbags could recognize each other? I'm a shitbag, and if there's one thing I know, it's shitbags. That guy's a fucking shitbag. They didn't. Maybe they didn't care. Owning the libs. I'll die owning the libs. I don't hear any libs saying, I'll die owning the repubs. They did say basket of deplorables. That hurt my feelings. Basket of deplorables. Trump's turned that into a basket of deportables. Deport them now. Yeah, well. There was that one video of that lady complaining that nobody's picking their food in, what was it, Iowa? If you haven't seen this, I haven't verified this at all. I don't know, but she seems serious. going, we're going to collapse in 2 months because nobody's picking our food because all the immigrants got out of here because they were afraid of ICE. Well, bitch, you better get to picking then, huh? I don't think it's going to collapse. Let me be clear. I don't. And it's not like I want it to collapse either. I said we're going to have to suffer. I mean, that's necessary in this life. Suffering kind of builds that character that you need to get through things. But, you know, you vote against your interests, somebody fucks you over, you're going to learn, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, Trump's president. So, by the way, again, if you study a little bit of history here, for some reason I feel like Trump's rhetoric has slowed. He's not going to beat Hitler's 53 days. I mean, I'm sure he's trying. You know, they're getting pushed back. It's getting this weird phase. We don't know who's going to win out in this one. But any of you economic geniuses want to figure out why tariffs don't work, you could just roll back the clock almost exactly 100 years ago. Look at the tariffs that we tried to introduce that just ended up making the Great Depression. I don't know if tariffs have really truly been a real effective way of raising income. Because when you tariff something, you're charging a tax on it to come in. Let's just put it this way. All right, we tried this before. That was the hot smoothie, the Holt smoothie. It was the Holt smoothie, hot smoothie, the Tariff Act of the 1930s. What was it? Hovey smoothie. All right, it was the Hovey smoothie Tariff Act, but it's a tax. It's a tax on things that come in. That means you pay more for those things. And typically, when you put taxes on something, that dissuades people to do that thing. That's what they put taxes on. You know, first thing that comes to my mind, cigarettes. So that way you smoke less. It costs more. It dissuades people from doing it. Cigarettes are an interesting product in that people are hopelessly addicted to them and they won't stop. They do it on other things too. Like, for example, you know, liquor has a special tax on it. You know, ATF type of stuff. And so these taxes, they're the goal in mind. Oh, what about the soda tax for New York City? There's another one, right? We don't want people getting fat. We're responsible for people getting fatter and having heart problems, heart attacks, and diabetes. It's such a sensitive issue because people don't like taking personal responsibility. That's a whole different episode of taking personal responsibility because you're overwhelming the healthcare because you're drinking too much fucking soda. Now, it goes against some things because it goes against our core values of who we are. Let me do what I want. This is the land of the free, right? And that's true. I don't like a soda tax. I don't even like the cigarette tax, to be honest with you. I don't like any of them. I understand why. Let me rephrase this. I understand why taxes are necessary. To put one on to dissuade people, it's a little iffy. To put heavy taxes on to really dissuade people is like insane. Because, you know, like casino taxes, that's where states get their revenue now. That's a whole other issue too. But anyway, to get back to this. It's personal responsibility. When you tax to dissuade, or not to dissuade, you tax, it does dissuade. You tax to dissuade, that's usually high taxes, but the tariff dissuades people. Okay, we're going to dissuade. Yep, we sold our industry off in the 80s. We sold off the steel. That's why the Rust Belts died. I don't think we're really focusing on lumber. We do some lumber, but Not like other countries do lumber. We haven't cultivated for it. And to supply an entire nation with things that we've sold off in a fire sale, to just reignite that is, I'm not quite sure what normal people think about that. Like, do you not realize we get all of our, not just manufacturing from China, but say our technology from Taiwan? We've heavily invested in that for them so they can build it for us. And if you let China take it, guess what? We don't get it anymore. Some things are only made over there. We don't have that capability here. And if you were to say, well, let's put that capability over here. Cool. That takes time. Not only does that take time, that takes effort, that takes a lot of smart fucking people, smarter than you or I, to get it here. To make it here. You got to bring them here, and you're bitching about immigrants and all this shit. I don't want them immigrants. I definitely damn sure don't want them smarty immigrants in here. Them motherfuckers smarter than me. I damn sure don't want them motherfuckers smarter than me coming in here, getting them benefits that I should be getting. That's the truth. That's the root. That's the heart of it. I want somebody else to suffer. That's what I like. And then I go to church. Wash away all sins. I'm not sure. I mean, look, farmers, listen, you plant stuff, you wait for it to grow. You not realize, like, what are you trying to grow right now? All that's been growing is resentment. Well, again, we'll see where that leads us. In the meantime, maybe you should brush up on your basic electronics. You might need it. The apocalypse and the revolution happens all at the same time. Being able to, figure out how to charge batteries is important.